Yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy LOZA and you're back with another Dragoon video. 10 ways to summon Dragoon again. If you haven't checked out the original 10 ways to summon Dragoon video, go check it out, it's pretty good. This one's gonna go on over some more abstract ways to summon Dragoon though. Let's start with the clickbait title one, the triple Dragoon. Now you're probably wondering, is this viable competitively? And the answer is no, but does it look cool? Hell yeah. So let's go into it. You do need to open up these specific 5 cards. So yes, this is number 1. And you need to open up Ultimaya, the monster. You need to open up Red Eyes Meteor Dragon, Magician's Rod and Souls, and Magical Eyes Fusion. So a lot of the combos today will either involve Rod and Souls, potentially the Meteor Dragon as well. We also have to open up just 2 other abstract cards here. Like, the probability of opening this hand is so low. Not to mention you will get interrupted by your opponent. Not to mention you won't have cards left over for your Dragoon to discard. You should have 2, but you won't quite have enough. So anyway, Meteor Dragon summons itself by sending a copy of Dark Magician Girl to the bin. Soul summons out Dark Magician. Magician's Rod goes and gets Soul Servant. Ultimaya will send the copy of Soul Servant to the grave, and then you'll be able to summon the Ultimaya. From here, Ultimaya's effect will fuse into your first Dragoon. Pretty simple. You've still got the negate in hand right now as well if you get hand trapped, but that's going to go away very soon. So next you're going to link your 2 guys into Anaconda because you've still got 2 bodies on the field. Now Meteor Dragon does mean you can follow up and make another Dragoon potentially, but I guess not because we're going to go through all 3. So we're going to Magicalized. Just going to get rid of that Meteor Dragon. Actually, we can get rid of Ultimaya, but once again, you'll be banishing Meteor Dragon next turn just to add a copy of Ref as a discard because you won't be able to resolve another copy of Ref because we've used all 3 Dragoons. I suppose you could Soul Servant back a Dragoon and then the Red Eyes Fusion would be live because we are playing 2 Red... Oh, no, we're not. We are, but yeah, I don't know. We've milled both Dark Magician as well. So here we are with triple Dragoon. We're going to banish Soul Servant, draw 2, so 2 negates are live. So we kind of need a 6th card. Basically, you can see this is a fun hand. Is it a viable hand or playstyle? Not really, but it's cool, hey. Alright, jumping into the second replay now. This one's going to be a little more practical. It's Magician's Rod and Chicken Game. So a lot of people don't know this, but Upstart can also be Chicken Game here. Just Rod and a draw 1 gets you to Anaconda Dragoon. So I'll show you how you can do that. Rod goes and grabs Soul Servant, and then you can use your draw 1 card and chain the Soul Servant. In Chicken Game's case, you can't chain to it, so you're going to want to use the Soul Servant first normally. But with Upstart, you can just activate Upstart, wait to see if opponent ashes it, and if they don't, you chain the Soul Servant. But in this case, yeah, we have to Soul Servant first, putting Souls on top. You'd normally put Illusion of Chaos on top like I just showed, but because we have no other cards in hand, we're just going to go for Souls straight away. Make it a bit more linear, but yeah, in a normal hand, because you have other cards that you can probably put back, probably like a Red Eyes or something in your hand, you can put it back with the Illusion of Chaos and grab the Souls. We're going to skip to the Souls here. Souls, of course, then gets a draw by sending the Chicken Game as well. So not only do we get to Anaconda, we get to have a card in hand as well. So Rod and a draw in hand is huge, but we're not even done. So just hold up. We're going to summon Dragoon, and then we're going to banish the Soul Servant. So guess how many cards are going to be on our hand at the end of this. We started with 2, by the way. 1 engine and 1 draw card. So Rod and a draw 1. And remember, if you're a TCG, Chicken Game's at 1, and Upstart's at 3. So we're going to banish that Soul Servant now, and oh, magically we're going to draw 2. So that's pretty good. We love to see it. Pretty good end board. You see we've got all our bricks in the grave too, so it's pretty nice. Now combo 2 was big brain because it was very useful with like a traditional, just Magician's Rod and any draw card. This is going to be about a different normal summon altogether. This is Diviner of the Herald. And this card is insane in Dragoon Turbo decks, and you're going to see why. On summon, you can send the Herald of Arclight to the bin, and that lets you get Illusion of Chaos. But if you already have Illusion of Chaos, you'll see I had Advanced Ritual out there. We'll get into that later. But for now, you're just going to get Illusion of Chaos, and that'll get you Magician's Rod, and fix your hand as well, because we'll have 5 cards in our hand, or 4 now. And you're going to go ahead and send Dark Magician Girl here off the Souls, and you're going to be able to summon it. And of course, for that reason, you're going to be able to send cards to draw with Souls now if you have any. Of course, we're just laddering this from a 1-card combo sense. It's just that simple. It's just a 1-card combo, but it also searches Illusion of Chaos. So it's a 1-card combo that gets you to your engine. Like, that is so important. Because if you already have Souls, or if you already have Illusion of Chaos, you can use Illusion of Chaos and go and get Apprentice and have another extender, for example. But let's get into another way. let's get into what you do when you do open that Illusion of Chaos. So this hand's going to start off the same relatively, but with the Illusion of Chaos, a Diviner and Illusion of Chaos. Diviner effect, send the Herald. So instead of searching Illusion of Chaos, we're going to grab Advanced Ritual Art this time. Not to mention, if you prep later, you can grab back the Advanced Ritual Art, guys. It's kind of nuts. Now, we're going to be able to Illusion of Chaos here and go get Rod or Souls, put back another card, and then you're going to be able to activate the Advanced Ritual Art as well, right? That's pretty huge. We're going to get into... Now, this should probably be a new hand, but we're just going to count it as, you know, 3 and 4 part 2. So here we are. This is technically the 5th replay, but we're going to call it like 4.5. We're going to go Diviner, already have Illusion of Chaos, get High Advanced Ritual Art, and we do have an extra card in our hand. That's purely to show we can search with Illusion of Chaos and pull back a separate card. So now we're here with Souls as well, and you can see the crazy stuff we can do. So the summoning of DMG might seem a bit random here, but they actually are the perfect levels to make Tzolkin. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go into Tzolkin, and we're going to set the Advanced Ritual Art. And that lets us trigger Tzolkin, so we're going to get ourselves a Crystal Wing. So that's pretty damn cool. Crystal Wing, very strong negate. And you're going to be able to flip that Advanced Ritual Art. This is going to put Dark Magician in your grave. Summon Illusion of Chaos. You now have 2 negates, so you could honestly just pass on this. But if you have one more extender, like I mentioned, if you have Apprentice or another extender, you're going to be able to link the extender and Tzolkin into Anaconda, which is pretty damn cool, right? In our case, we're just going to use the Illusion of Chaos because we've already got Crystal Wing on the board. The only thing that's going to stop us here is Imper. But hopefully, you know, our opponent just doesn't have it. What's weird about this one is it's kind of like a 3.5 4-card combo. So for a 4-card combo, it just doesn't quite get far enough in my opinion, right? You'll have, like, in theory, one other card in hand, but I don't think this does enough. But I thought I'd showcase it anyway because it is very cool. And yeah, the lists in the Dark Magician list that are in Master Tier, we're playing this combo. So, like, I gotta give credit where credit's due. It is very cool. Alright, this will officially be the 5th one. This is Toy Box. So we did look at some Toy Box stuff in the last video, but we're back. It's Rod and Souls plus Toy Box because this is honestly such an amazing opener. And you can also open up Toy Soldier, Souls, and Toy Box and kind of get a similar effect. Even just opening Toy Soldier and Souls can do a similar thing. But Rod, of course, means we have that normal that can get us that Dark Magician related spell. So, once again, I do think we need better Dark Magician spells, but this will get us by until then. So we're going to Toy Box, as you know, which is going to set up both the toys and Magician Souls effect to send both toys for 2 draws and 2 summons, which is a very common combo now. So sorry, I'm not really explaining it, but like every video I have talks about this. So if you don't know, please go and check out any other video as well. We're going to be able to stack a card with Soul Servant to manipulate the draw, and right now we're going to go get Illusion of Chaos, because of course, Illusion of Chaos can be whatever Dark Magician monster you need it to be. Definitely future-proofing our deck for any future monster we get that, you know, we might want to play as a one-off, a good tech or something. So, Toy Tank and Toy Soldier here now summoned because they were sent to the grave, so yeah, draw 2, summon 2, like, you gotta play Toy Box in your Dark Magician lists, guys. It's kind of insane. Less so if you're playing Ref, like Dragoon Turbo. More so if you're playing more traditional Dark Magician, in my opinion. But anyway, you can see we've got a lot of cards in our hand now. We started with 3, and we're back at 3 in hand, while having a bunch on field. We're gonna go and search Ultimaya. So this is kind of special, guys. We're going to put back the Illusion of Chaos, but you could also put back the extra card we searched of Toy Soldier, which was Toy Box here. You could also search a better target. I'm just putting Toy Box there because, you know, I figure it doesn't really matter what you search. Everyone's going to want to play a different thing, whether it's Quem and Cartesia, whether it's Thunder King, or anything else, right? We are going to summon our Dark Magician Girl of Toy Tank, and that means we can fuse with Timaeus, who sent Rod to the grave, and make Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight. Kind of sensational, right? We never see this card, but it's actually a quick effect. Send a card from hand to grave, negate something. Oh, sorry. Destroy a card. So that's kind of huge paired with Dragoon. It does need 2 discards, but if you look at our hand, we're actually looking pretty healthy on cards. We started with 3 cards in our hand, and obviously there'd be 2 more if it was a normal hand. And, you know, I think we're going to end on a bunch of cards in hand too, so let's just wait and see. But I'm pretty sure we haven't banished that Soul Servant yet, and that's going to give us a draw too. So yeah, we're going to have Dragoon and Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight, which means for a discard we can negate something and destroy it, and for a discard we can target and destroy a card. So here it's asking me if I want to do either of my effects. No, I don't. And look at that hand. We've got the imperms, which I've manipulated to draw, just representing draws, right? The imperms are basically random draws, while Illusion of Chaos and Toy Box were summoned / searched cards. I'm going to activate Toy Box here because, hey, may as well set up another line of defense, which means our opponent can't battle phase swing into anything here, because the Toy Box will protect us. So it's kind of nifty, but you probably said the other imperm, let's be real. But anyway, I thought you guys might like this one. This is probably my favorite one so far, because it's got Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon, like that's so cool, right? Alright, jumping into the 6th replay, you can tell that I'm really enjoying Toy Box once again, so we're back. Toy Box revved up again. If you're a non-Toy Box enjoyer, I do understand, but this one's going to be a bit different. We're going to send Apprentice to the bin of the Magician's Souls, something we haven't done in a hot minute. We're going to normal summon the Rod. Well, it's going to get Soul Servant like it usually does. Soul Servant's just so universal in these combos. We're going to be activating Toy Box again, and Magician's Souls will be sending both toys, and once again we'll probably be using that Soul Servant. I believe we're going for Secrets of Dark Magic in this replay though, so a little bit different. Let's find out. So yep, Magician's Souls sending the 2 toys for draw 2, chaining the Soul Servant. Soul Servant being able to manipulate literally any Dark Magician card here, as long as it's in the text. And we're going to go and grab Secrets and draw a random card, which is the Imperm. Any Imperm you see in this video is just a free draw, right? A draw we've gotten along the way. Now we have our Summon 2, which everyone knows. Toy cards do like. Another reason these cards synergize so well with the White Forest cards. White Forest loves to do exactly what Magician Souls does. Toy Box, a Toy Soldier, sorry, going to search again. Once again, I'm just going to search an extra copy of Toy Box. You can search whatever target you like in your combos. Toy Tank here going to tag out for Apprentice, so you've worked out what we're doing here. Apprentice is going to be able to search Dark Magician, and of course we've got Secrets in hand. Now you notice Toy Soldier is actually a warrior, so you could make Dark Cavalry here. Just thought I'd point that out, because a lot of people like Dark Cavalry, so this is a chance to make it. You could also make Chaos Angel right here that you probably saw in that extra deck. Another great card you can make right about now. Dragoon with Dark Cavalry with Chaos Angel, or Chaos Angel with Dragoon, both very good options. So we're going to Secrets right here. You can either make Dragon-Knight to protect Toy Box, or if you open Circle Eternal Soul, it might be better to make Dragon-Knight here instead of Dragoon. But we are going to make Dragoon number 1, and I think that's pretty useful. But yeah, once again, don't be afraid to make Dragon-Knight. You can even link Dragon-Knight away to make the Anaconda we're about to make here. We're just going to wait though on the Soul Servant Banished draw, because, you know, we want to maximize the Dark Magicians and all that in the bin though. You know, I think it's only a draw 1 this time, but I could be wrong. So yeah, this build is playing quite a lot of bricks. You've got to play Red Eyes package stuff, Toy Box stuff. Like, there's quite a lot of cards you'd rather not open. Like, Toy Tank's not a great opener, but then if you open it with Magician Souls, it's suddenly a good opener. So yeah, the deck can be a little bit weird, but Toy Box overall is a very solid engine. Yeah, we're just going to draw 1 off the Soul Servant, but still, starting with 3 cards in hand, ending with 3 cards in hand, and double Dragoon, like, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Toy Box really does shine. For replay number 7, I know it's 5-card hand, but we're actually just looking at it as a 2-card hand, so the Ref and the Fusion Dupe. We're just refing in this hand, sending the material, and summoning Dragoon. If you get Ashed, it doesn't change this play. The setting of Fusion Dupe doesn't care whether the materials are in the trash. It's not like Necrofusion. Necrofusion needs Ref to resolve. Fusion Dupe's a little bit better because it doesn't. So here I'm going to flip it in the draw phase, targeting Ref. Your opponent cannot Ash Fusion Dupe, by the way, so even if they have the second Ash, doesn't matter. They can Ash your Ref, and you Fusion Dupe, and you just summon a Dragoon. So in this case, if you don't get Ashed, you get 2. If you do get Ashed, you still get 1. So thanks, Fusion Dupe, you're a legend. So Imperm just representing the other cards we'd have in hand here. You can see how Ref can be so, like, fine to get Ashed on. You could play Called By, or alternatively, you could just do Fusion Dupe. So yeah, we're getting into way number 8, or replay number 8. I know replay number 7 was a short one, but I think it's something important to showcase. Here is another 1-card combo on the topic of like Ref and Diviner. Here is Girsu, the Orcust Mekk-Knight. He can send a copy of himself to beta response. Your opponent might Imperm or Veiler here, which is pretty funny. And then you're going to use his second effect, which makes a token for both players. Now you can't be Imperm or Veilered anymore. You can link in a Link Karibo here, which would be a better target, but I just put Link Spider. And then you're going to be able to link into Anaconda, which it might seem a bit trivial, but just remember your opponent cannot Imperm you now, which is kind of big. Sorry, they can Veiler, but they cannot Imperm you. And they cannot Nibiru now. Oh, sorry, they can Nibiru, but once again, they have a god on the field. So it's more so they can't evenly match you, but you know what else you can do? You can just say goodbye to the token now. Because you've got all your way to Anaconda and potentially not been imperm, you can now just go Dragoon effect, pop the token, and yeah, they don't take any damage, but they also don't have a body to work with now, so I thought that was an interesting one to show off, because Orcust Dark Magician could be nice. Alright, on the home stretch now, we've got replay number 9, Soul Servant and Meteor Dragon. Now this is a little bit similar to Magician's Rod, but Meteor, ironically, is similar to Magician's Souls. You can send the Dark Magician to the bin and summon it, and it becomes a level 7 for the turn, which is pretty cool. But from here, Soul Servant, go and get yourself Magician's Rod. You can get Magician's Souls as well. Honestly, you can get any Dark Magician card at this point, right? So, you know, if something better comes along in the future, we'll be picking that. I'm going to pick Rod, because Rod will summon, it's a body, and it gives you another card to work with here. So we're going to banish Soul Servant, pick up Rod, normal Rod. Probably pick up any card at this point. It doesn't really matter what you pick up. Even another Soul Servant would probably be the best copy. Probably the best card to pick up, Soul Servant or Salvation here. And we're just going to link into Anaconda, which I know, look, a lot of the video was haha link into Anaconda. I understand, but you got to understand that that's how Dark Magician is until we get our own link that's good. Pardon me. You could also make Chaos Angel if you wanted to, right? But yeah, it's important to showcase there's multiple ways to get to Anaconda, and Red Eyes Meteor is not just a brick, you know? I know it's an insight target. You guys see in my list, I play Red Eyes Meteor as an insight target. But it's not just there for insight. You can actually summon it as a Magician's Souls kind of like extender. So I hope that is clear now, because I don't think a lot of people realize that. And we can still banish the Meteor next turn from our grave and search ref. So that's pretty damn cool. Alright, last one, fellas. This is the last one because it's not my favorite. A lot of people like Keeper of Dragon Magic though, so here it is at number 10. You can normal summon this guy, discard and add ref, but you can't use it, so we're going to add Magic Eyes instead. Now obviously you can just burn the Magic Eyes now, go on a Dragoon, but I just point out this card has another effect and it locks you in a fusion summoning anyway, so you may as well check this out. You can reveal a fusion and summon the component from grave. So ideally you do need to have Dark Magician in hand, otherwise Keeper's discard is really bad. So the discard can be good if you have DM or a way to DM in your hand, but if you don't have fusion substitute, sorry, if you don't have fusion deployment or something, your Magic Eyes isn't doing anything, if that makes sense, so it can be a little bit jank, but anyway, that was way number 10. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. I really hope you've found new ways to summon Dragoon, or maybe you just refreshed your memory on some old ways that maybe were forgotten to the past of the 2019 Dragoon format in the TCG with Anaconda. But it is a welcoming change to see Anaconda Dragoon pair up in Master Duel again, and absolutely clap some cheeks for our boy, the Dark Magician. Let me know how you're going with your Dragoon climb in Ranked, and the most recent tournament thingo, what's it called? Yep, the cup thing, Duelist Cup. Let me know how that's going too, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Look, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every Dragoon phenomenon. The snake, the dragon, the ref. I do be summoning Dragoon the best. I killed a gamer, I buried his guns. Planted a tree, now we got coconuts. Once a lesson, once a takeaway. Don't mess with LOZA when he's on a breakaway. I'm the tapestry here in my skin. It's the map of the victors over here. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at me, realize I just need to tapping. For the wonderful Dragoon content, there's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. In fact, you may as well hit the subscribe. I'm sailing away, you're welcome. Cause I'm gonna need that like, so make sure you comment down below the best deck. Cause you know, now I got to go. You're welcome, I thank you.